Now underway, semifinal number 2 of the men's youth quads. Lane assignments are as follows. Lane 1, River City. Lane 2, Newport Seabase. Lane 3, Marina Aquatic Center. Lane 4, Waterford. Lane 5, Utah. Lane 6, Junipero Serra. And Lane 7, North Bay. All 7 boats off the start. All boats rowing cleanly. As we pull back and get a view, it's lane numbers 4 and 5 in the lead. That's going to be Waterford and Utah, 2 teams from Utah in the lead, followed closely by lanes 1 and 2, River City and Newport Seabase. Falling back now to lane 3, Marina Aquatic Center, and actually Utah in lane 5 is now falling off the pace. They had a hot start, but now they have fallen back. It's a 4-boat race for 3 qualifying positions between lanes 1 through 4. Now moving into the lead, it's River City Rowing Club, followed by Newport Seabase. River City 4 seats over Newport Seabase. Newport with almost a boat length over Marina and Waterford, who are side by side. A little bit of steering between lanes 2 and 3. Lane 3 now, Marina trying to move back into the middle of their lane, and that's costing them a little bit of boat speed as we now cross 500 meters. So it's River City in the lead, Newport Seabase, and now Waterford in third with Marina Aquatic Center chasing. So 3 boats go on to the grand final. This is an event that goes to Youth Nationals in Sarasota, Florida. So Whitney, this is a blind boat. In this case, who does the steering? What's going on here?
Oh, I love that you asked that because, of course, there's no lovely coxswain to help them get down the course. Not that I'm biased or anything, but I do love the blind boats. They're very exciting, and a lot of times these boats will have a toe in them, what's called a toe, where one of the athletes will have their toe stuck in a little, it's almost like a little steering mechanism, and they have to move their foot back and forth to actually move the rudder from one side to another. And if you do remember, too, these rudders are about the size of a credit card, so it's very difficult to actually steer, but they do steer a little bit better in some of these smaller boats. They're a little bit more responsive. So whoever's in charge of steering in these quads has to be very careful where they're moving their feet. So not only are they pushing off their footboards as hard as they can, but also focused on moving from side to side. So it's a little bit of an added challenge for that steering.
Well, absolutely. That is not easy. But I'll tell you what just got even more difficult is the race for Waterford. Marina Aquatic Center has pulled even. Marina Aquatic Center is now dead even in third place with Waterford. So the race to watch is between lanes 3 and 4. Who will take third, Marina or Waterford? In the lead, it continues to be River City Rowing Club of West Sacramento, California, over Newport Seabase in second. River City is taking more and more open water. They now have almost a boat length of open water between themselves and Newport Seabase. Marina continues to move. They now have 2 seats over Waterford. This is a bit shocking to me, given how well Waterford's been doing in this event. This is a great turnaround for Marina Aquatic Center, but it's no means done yet as Waterford is now charging back.
Absolutely. And Waterford, as we've seen quite a few times, has some very strong sculling boats here. They have 11 entries at this regatta, so I know they are coming out here to try to really make an impression. Again, just one of 3 crews in Utah. They also see their rivals, Utah crew here. The Utah crew went to Youth Nationals last year as well, so this is a returning crew. They will be hoping to go back and qualify again. Not sure if they will, again, because we are seeing some very surprising results here so far. Again, we have a little bit of racing to do. You can start to see them on the horizon now.
Well, this Marina crew from Marina Aquatic Center really has done an amazing job, but so has Waterford. Waterford was down almost 4 seats. They've now taken it back to only a 2-seat loss behind, or 2-seat deficit behind Marina, and they're still moving. So Marina is having more steering problems. I've noticed they've been moving around their lane a lot more. That is not helping their boat speed, whereas the Waterford crew has been dead on their steering, and that is working for them. River City continues in the lead, though. It's all about them here in this semifinal.
Oh, you are so right about that. And it is all of those little details that matter and make up those milliseconds of time. So even if you have two boats going stroke for stroke, bow ball to bow ball, again, it is those teeny tiny little details that will start to add up over the course of 2,000 meters. So right now we are looking at lane 3, Marina starting to make a little bit of a move again away from Waterford. So stroked by Mateo, Prestine. In lane 3, Marina doing a phenomenal job here, starting to walk away, just crawling one stroke at a time away from this Waterford crew. So they're keeping us on the edge of our seats here.
Oh, totally, Whitney. And now Waterford is responding. River City was up again by almost 4 seats. Waterford just made another move, and now they've gotten it back down to only 2 seats. This is going to be anybody's race for third place. Will it be Marina? Will it be Waterford from Utah? The bow seat of the Waterford boat just looked over and called to his crews like, we're here, let's go, let's take this. And the Marina bow seat is just trying to stay in his lane. He's already over the buoy line there with his blades. He's got to keep that boat centered if he doesn't want to get a penalty.
Yeah, that's right. And we have no impeding so far here. Again, just as we say lovingly, a little bit of bumper bowling, but we will get back in the center of the lane here. It looks like they are back in it. So River City, here we go. Charging down the chute within the last 10 strokes or so, stroked by Owen Chen. So River City in lane 1, followed very closely by Newport in lane 2. And I have to give it to Marina in lane 3 here, who has started walking away again from Waterford, stroked by Kirkham Tingy there, who has lost it just a little bit to Marina there. In the last 500, Marina just so relieved as they cross the finish line.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go, Utah, Junipero Serra, and North Bay will round out the last 3 spots in our field here for semifinal 2 of 2.
All right, next underway after that exciting finish are the men's youth quads. Now underway in lane 1, Los Gatos. In lane 2, River City. In lane 3, Long Beach. In lane 4, Newport Sea Base. In lane 5, Redwood Scullers. And in lane 6, Marina Aquatic Center. The boats are all cleanly away from the starting line. The race is official. And the early leader is going to be lane 1, Los Gatos, out in front by open water over lane 2, River City. River City bow to stern ahead of third place, Newport Sea Base. In 4th, Long Beach in lane 3. We then go outside to lane 6, Marina Aquatic Center in 5th, and Redwood Scullers in 6th, just past 500, or just past the halfway markers. So this is a dominating race by Los Gatos here as they continue to grow their lead by a full boat length of open water. A great race for River City, but River City's got to watch out because right behind them, Long Beach and Newport Sea Base working in tandem are getting closer to the River City boat, and now it's too close to call for third between Newport Sea Base and Long Beach. Marina continues in 5th, but Whitney, this is going to be a race for third. And even though all these boats could qualify and go to youth nationals, the kids still want a medal around their neck. And right now, Newport Sea Base up by half a deck.
Yeah, I also want to point out the pacing, too, of these quads. They are rowing at a blistering pace here. We crossed the 1,000-meter mark at a pretty quick speed here. We were just over 3 minutes, 20 seconds, I believe, at the halfway mark. And keep in mind, too, that these quads can move about as fast as a fully charging 8. So very, very fast speeds in these straight quads. And remember, they don't have a coxswain here, so this is just a straight quad, 4 rowers and 8 blades, and they are absolutely gunning for it here. Los Gatos, who got first in this event last year, doing a great job here in lane 1. Long Beach got second. River City got third, so we are seeing quite a battle between those three. Redwood Scullers, again, stroked by Wyatt Dent, a name you've seen before in the double. Also got 5th in this event last year. But this is shaping up to be quite an exciting race. So I'm going to, again, keep an eye on that Los Gatos boat in lane 1 because they've had a phenomenal weekend here in some of these quads and sculling boats.
Well, it's hard to keep an eye on them when they're so far out in front of the rest of the pack. Holy cow. They've got this race locked up. River City in a solid silver medal position, and now Newport Seabase in 3rd place for the bronze medal. Right behind them, Long Beach Junior Crew in 4th. Then we go back to Marina Aquatic Center in 5th, and Redwood Scullers in 6th. That was the call a little further back. Of course, that may change here as we look back down the course a little bit. It's too close to call, though. I want to say Long Beach could have something here and take this water back from Newport Seabase, but Newport Seabase looks pretty determined to take that bronze medal home with them. Again, both boats would still qualify for Youth National, so they're in a good position, but it's the bling. They want that medal hanging around their neck.
Sometimes a qualification just isn't enough. They do want that medal here. So we're looking at Seabase on our screen, rowing at a 40 right now, being chased very closely by Long Beach in lane 3. So keep an eye on Los Gatos here in lane 1. If you are down here on the beach, give them a big cheer here. But look at River City coming up in that silver medal position, and it is Long Beach and Newport Seabase that we are going to keep a very close eye on. Seabase still trying to bring the rate up and staying ahead of Long Beach, but it is going to be quite a battle to the finish right now. It is looking like Seabase in lane 4, but just by a deck.
Then Marina.
And here we go, Marina on the outside, that is lane 6. And Redwood Scullers in lane 5. And there you have it, Los Gatos again, River City, Newport Seabase, and Long Beach.